Words hang out to dry like corpses on a barbed wire fence. They never seem to mean exactly what they meant, which is why I hesitate to even open up my mouth. It's just that what I feel for you is getting so damn loud. Is getting so damn loud. My eyes don't lie, people. Song about loving someone you're not supposed to. Of course, the heat's on. It's May 31st, 2025. And the heat is on. It's how cold it is outside. It's cold and rainy. And I love it when it's cold and rainy when it's not supposed to be, because that means I don't have to do anything outside that I don't really have to do. So I can work on stuff in the studio. And this one song has been bugging me. I started recording it, but the intensity of it and the emotions it brought up was so intense because it was written at a time when I had this crush. Gasoline in a tin cup over an open fire. Is this love I feel, or is it just desire? Do you think we could meet secretly? Nobody needs to know. I just fell so madly in love with her. I was married, she was married. We never did anything with it or about it. But this song and a couple other songs came out of it, which are just so emotionally intense that to this day, I think they're the best songs, some of the best songs I've ever written. But I'm sitting here just listening to it, and it hit me that this whole guilty, shameful, secret attraction thing, and a lot of guys relate to this, probably a lot of women relate to this also. Just women are better at hiding it, I guess. But this whole secret, forbidden, taboo, gut-wrenching, foreboding feeling that's in this song. The song is so intense, these emotions could literally tear a person apart. 'Cause my eyes don't lie. My eyes don't lie. Could literally ignite things. The sparks, the energy, the chemistry, so intense. And it all comes down to a Christmas Eve when I was 8 years old. There was this couple in the church. There was a senior minister. There's a whole other stories about him and his daughter another time. But I was 8 years old, and oh geez, hold on, I gotta. Damn phone rang. I lost my train of thought. I should have put it on jet airplane mode. So I was 8 years old. It was Christmas. And there was this young ministerial couple in the church. He was the junior minister, the apprentice minister. I don't know what you call him. The associate minister. His name was Don Lacrosse. And his wife's name was Ruth Lacrosse. She was blonde. They were both young. She was freaking gorgeous. And I remember this Christmas, she gave me a big Christmas hug and kissed me. And she saw that it embarrassed me, but it wasn't embarrassment. I was so in love. It was like she kissed me. She was so beautiful. And I'm 8 years old. I'm not supposed to fall in love with her. Like, not only is that a crime against my mommy, because I'm supposed to love my mommy, and I kind of wanted Ruth Lacrosse for a mom instead of my mom, but it was more than that. It was like, I want this woman. And I'm 8 freaking years old. So that intensity finally erupted when I was in I think I was in my 30s when I wrote this song. I'd have to check it. But the intensity of how dangerous this attraction is. And I think it all comes down to the fact that sexuality is the most powerful force in the universe, people. Think about it. What is the most powerful force in the universe? It is the ability to bestow awareness on another being. And when the male and female come together, the power of the universe is engaged. That's why sexuality is so insanely intense for so many people. And for the people it's not intense for, they're just pushing it down, or they're in denial, or they're numb, or they're dead below their ears or something. Dancing like a fool on the railing of the bridge on the road out of town, shouting curses at the universe, daring it to make me fall down. If the consequences weren't so grim, I'd just take you in my arms. It's not just her, and it's not just him. I just don't want to cause you harm. I don't want to cause you harm. So anyway, this is a song about forbidden love. This is a song about falling in love with someone you're not supposed to fall in love with. This is a song that is so honest and raw and fucking lyrically just crisp. It is just so, to me, this is what lyrics are supposed to do. They're supposed to cut through the air. They're supposed to slice through the air and just grab you and engross you and engage you and literally gobsmack you into stopping your own internal dialogue and allowing the song to enter into you and fill you up. That's what this song is all about. So I'm going to share the recording process of this song, and then at the end it's all going to come together. It's almost done. As I'm just sitting down and re-listening to this, it's almost done. But I'm going to release each track as I recorded it. I'm pretty sure I have those recorded, and then I'm going to put a bass part on there. I might I don't know, I think it needs more percussion. I could be wrong. That could be too much. So I don't know. Could there be some French horn just providing some horns in the background? I don't know. But okay, so I just released Freedom yesterday, the finalish mix of Freedom, after I think 9 other videos. And people are watching them. I never thought people would want to see the process, but maybe that's more interesting than the actual song. Anyway, I think songs are so vital and so important, and so few of them are any good, people. I gotta say, there's so much bad songwriting going on today. Just like there's just so much junk on the internet. It's just clogged with crap because we don't have gatekeepers anymore, and that's a good thing. The challenge is, how do we get this fucking algorithm to show the good stuff? How do we get the algorithm to recognize what's actual quality and not just the crap? So anyway, I won't get on a rant about that. My eyes don't lie, people. Song about loving someone you're not supposed to. A song about having wildly sexual feelings when you're 8 years old for a 21-year-old minister's wife. That seemed ancient to me. She must have been 21. early 20s, maybe 28 at the most. They were not in their 30s yet. They were in their 20s. And they were a beautiful young couple. And I wanted her. I wanted to kill him, and I wanted to run away with her. I was 8 years old. So this song, I thought it was about one thing, but it was probably about both of them, and probably about the 12 other major crushes I've had in my life for women who were not available. What is that all about? Go crazy, Freud. Go crazy, Jung. But that's the deal. As little boys, we love our moms. Sometimes we want to kill our dads. It's called the Oedipus complex, people. But we need to stop taking our emotions so seriously, I think, ultimately. And how this story resolved where I wrote the song, that story resolved because I literally had to will myself to stop the OCD, obsessive imagination. I had to literally, I think what I did, and I didn't know neurolinguistics at the time, but I had to shrink her down on my mental movie screen. Thank God the heat just turned off. I had to shrink her down on my mental movie screen and get her off of it so that she wasn't like that, because it was like her energy, her face, her being was like this. And she didn't really have a clue. You know what I mean? It was like this all was happening inside me. But this is a universal experience, and a lot of highly sensitive people are absolutely just devastated by emotional stuff. And we also need to learn that we can change our internal representations of the world. We can change what we focus on. We can do a lot of shit to not be victims of our own crap. So, without further ado, here is the first version of My Eyes Don't Lie. Solo acoustic, recorded at the same time. Boom. Words hang out to dry like corpses on a bus.